If you are a gun owner in the U.S. or a Republican, even if you don't own a gun, and especially I say this to our representatives who are Republican in this country and Democrat, I don't care what party you're in, that I think that it is important that if you actually care about responsible gun ownership and you care about the individuals and citizens of the countries below our border here in the U.S. and the southern states of this country where guns and drugs are being trafficked in, and you want to stop illegal immigration, you need to hold cartels and individuals who are gun owners in countries south of us in the U.S. responsible. And even more than that, if you're not going to hold them responsible, you need to at least consider the fact that you should hold the gun manufacturers, ammunition manufacturers, packaging plants, all the industry that supports militarization in South American countries and in the southern United States. If you are a responsible gun owner, if the gun manufacturers and the manufacturers of tactical equipment and artillery, if those people are going to sell or distribute weapons in South American countries or the southern United States, such that you're a Republican and you want to end migration, make those countries safer. Make our southern border safer and our southern countries safer by holding and boycotting as a responsible gun owner. Because that's what responsible gun owners do, is they're ethical. A responsible gun owner should boycott any ammunition, tactical gear, or any gun manufacturer or lobbying group such as the NRA. You should boycott them. And you have guns already, so if you're a gun owner, and honestly, you should boycott these gun manufacturers, these lobbyist groups, as a responsible gun owner, as a Republican who does not agree with illegal immigration. You should want those countries to be safer, such that you boycott these industries. And you should boycott these industries because it's the ethical thing to do if you are a responsible, ethical gun owner. Don't just be a responsible gun owner and lock your guns up in a gun case or whatever, or keep them from your kids. Better yet, boycott these industries and stop buying more guns. Stop holding gun fairs for companies that supply ammunition for the militarization of cartels and other sales that they put into these countries. The U.S. is a huge buyer of guns. We're a huge manufacturer, and we manufacture ammunition. We do a lot of things that are involved in causing the militarization of South American countries and Central American countries and global use of firearms. And these weapons should not be in the hands of criminals. And if you can't operate a motor vehicle or while you are drinking or using drugs in the U.S., you should not be allowed to go online and buy from an online distributor or from an in-person distributor. You shouldn't be allowed to take any of those weapons into South America such that those countries can be militarized. You shouldn't do that with gangs in the U.S. You shouldn't do that with gangs in another country. If I can get arrested for operating a motor vehicle under the use of narcotics or under the use of alcohol, which is very, I should not be, as a responsible gun owner in any country, supplying guns to individuals who also sell or use drugs. And that begins with the demilitarization of sending these weapons even to corrupt police stations. If you have corruption or a record of corruption in your police, in your country, whether it's Mexico, El Salvador, Brazil, whatever it might be, Guatemala, you should not be allowed to own a gun if you are either selling or using or on narcotics. And not only should you have to pass a drug test to buy any weapon, but you should not have access to guns or the sale of or to buy a gun if you're going to support illegal drugs. And it is sad and it is terrible. And it's one of the things that the people of the United States, the people of Mexico, the people of El Salvador, they don't want gang violence. They don't want cartels. These are people who just want to live their lives.